In the stillness of dawn, as the world awakens from its slumber, there lies a sacred opportunity, a moment pregnant with potential. It is in this sacred pause that we, as seekers of wisdom and stewards of our own destiny, must seize the reins of our lives and embark upon a journey of self-mastery. Guided by the timeless teachings of Stoicism, we unveil the 7 sacred rituals that shall fortify our minds, steel our spirits, and set ablaze the fire of inner resilience each morning. Embrace the dawn. As the first rays of sunlight pierce the veil of darkness, we stand at the threshold of a new day, a clean slate upon which to inscribe our intentions. In the quiet moments before the world stirs, let us immerse ourselves in the beauty of this fleeting moment, acknowledging the precious gift of life itself. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." With this realization, let us greet the dawn with gratitude, for it is a gift bestowed upon us by the cosmos itself. Let us embrace the stillness of the morning, allowing it to wash over us like a gentle wave, cleansing our minds of the clutter and noise that often accompany the rush of daily life. Let us take a moment to breathe deeply, filling our lungs with the crisp, invigorating air of a new day. And as we stand on the threshold of this sacred moment, let us set an intention for the day ahead, a guiding star to illuminate our path through the labyrinth of existence. Confront the inner citadel. In the solitude of the early hours, we turn our gaze inward, confronting the citadel of our own minds. Like the Stoic sage, we strive to cultivate a fortress of inner tranquility, impervious to the tumultuous winds of fortune. Seneca reminds us, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Thus, let us confront our fears and anxieties with courage, for they are but shadows cast by the flickering flame of our own insecurities. As we confront the inner citadel, let us not shrink from the darkness that lurks within, but instead, let us shine a light into its deepest recesses, illuminating the shadows that dwell there. Let us examine our fears and insecurities with a keen eye, discerning their true nature and origin. And as we confront these inner demons, let us do so with a spirit of compassion and understanding, recognizing that they are but wounded parts of ourselves in need of healing and redemption. Practice the discipline of desire. In a world ensnared by the siren song of fleeting pleasures, we must exercise the discipline of desire, distinguishing between that which is within our control and that which lies beyond it. Epictetus teaches us, some things are within our power, while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, aversion, and, in a word, whatever is of our own doing. Not within our power are our body, our property, reputation, office, and, in a word, whatever is not of our own doing. With this wisdom, let us cultivate an inner serenity rooted in the acceptance of what is, rather than the pursuit of what might be. Let us practice the art of discernment, cultivating a keen awareness of our own desires and motivations, and striving always to align them with the dictates of reason and virtue. Let us examine each desire that arises within us, subjecting it to the scrutiny of our higher faculties and discerning whether it aligns with our values and aspirations. And let us cultivate the strength of will to resist those desires that lead us astray, choosing instead to pursue that which is truly meaningful and enduring. Memento Mori. In the midst of life's ceaseless whirl, we must never forget the immutable truth of our own mortality. As the Stoics remind us, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. With this sobering realization, let us live each moment as if it were our last, savoring the sweetness of existence with an awareness sharpened by the specter of death. Let us contemplate the impermanence of all things, meditating upon the transience of life and the inevitability of our own demise. And let us draw strength from this contemplation, for it is only in confronting the reality of our mortality that we can truly appreciate the preciousness of each fleeting moment. Let us seize the day with a sense of urgency and purpose, knowing that our time in this world is finite, and that every moment is a precious gift to be cherished and savored. The contemplation of virtue. In the pursuit of eudaimonia, or flourishing, we turn our gaze towards the cardinal virtues of wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. Drawing inspiration from the lives of Stoic sages such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, let us emulate their example, embodying the highest ideals of human excellence in thought, word, and deed. Let us cultivate wisdom through the diligent study of philosophy, courage through the fearless pursuit of truth, temperance through the disciplined control of our desires, and justice through the impartial treatment of our fellow beings. And let us strive always to align our actions with these noble virtues, knowing that in doing so, we fulfill our highest purpose as human beings. Let us reflect upon the virtues that we aspire to embody, and let us strive each day to cultivate them within ourselves, knowing that it is through the practice of virtue that we attain true happiness and fulfillment. The practice of resilience. Just as the oak tree bends but does not break in the face of the tempest, so too must we cultivate the virtue of resilience. Through the practice of negative visualization and premeditation malorum, we fortify our minds against the vicissitudes of fate, preparing ourselves for the inevitable trials that await us on the journey of life. Let us envision the worst-case scenarios that life may throw our way, and let us prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally to meet them with courage and equanimity. Let us embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery, knowing that it is through facing our challenges head-on that we truly come to know ourselves and our own strength. And let us draw inspiration from the examples of the Stoic sages who have come before us, knowing that they too faced their own trials and tribulations with grace and fortitude. The cultivation of community. Finally, we recognize that we are not solitary beings adrift in a vast and indifferent universe, but members of a larger tapestry of humanity. As Stoic philosopher and former slave Epictetus remarked, "Man is a social animal." Let us therefore cultivate bonds of empathy and compassion with our fellow travelers, extending a hand of solidarity to those in need and drawing strength from the collective wisdom of the Stoic community. Let us seek out the company of those who share our values and aspirations, for in their presence we find solace, support, and inspiration. And let us remember always that we are stronger together than we are alone, for it is through our connections with others that we find meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in life. Let us nurture our relationships with care and intention, knowing that they are a source of strength and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Final notes. As we embark upon this sacred journey each morning, let us do so with a sense of purpose and resolve, knowing that we walk in the footsteps of giants, guided by the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. May we greet each day with gratitude, confront each challenge with courage, and embrace each moment with equanimity. For in the crucible of adversity, we forge the steel of our souls, transforming suffering into serenity and adversity into opportunity. Thus, let us seize the dawn and proclaim with unwavering conviction, "We are Stoics, we are invincible."